Ciao, welcome to Andrea's Wine Conversation. Last tasting, if you remember, we were in Abruzzo. We tasted the Montepulciano, which is, as I said at that time, an unknown kind of native grape from the area. This time I decided to stay in Abruzzo. I'm thinking about our food, what we're drinking, what we're eating now in January. So I decided to stay in Abruzzo because the wine we'll be tasting today, which is the Montepulciano Abruzzo, is an amazing wine. It's really, it's fresh, plenty of fruit, easy to drink, and it's perfect for sort of light meal. Simple pasta, even nice pizza. Anything with sort of tomato base, that one is fantastic. So let's talk about Montepulciano, the grape. Now Montepulciano, which is different from the Montepulciano, which is another wine from Tuscany, but that wine, which is made with Sangiovese, is an amazing grape. The Montepulciano grape is grown everywhere in Abruzzo, mountains, hills, seaside. It's also grown in Puglia, it's grown in Lazio, it's grown in Marche, where all the other region it uses as a blend. In Abruzzo is actually vinified, made on its own. Now Montepulciano Abruzzo, a basic Montepulciano Abruzzo, a simple Montepulciano Abruzzo, is a wine that we wanna has to be a light wine, has to be a crunchy wine, a fruity wine, nice freshness. We don't want anything too big, too alcoholic. We don't want anything like that. That is not the Montepulciano Abruzzo. If you want something like that, yes, we can using the Montepulciano grape, but it's not what we expect to drink when we ask for a Montepulciano Abruzzo. The other thing about the Montepulciano Abruzzo, the Montepulciano grape grown in Abruzzo and made as a Montepulciano Abruzzo grape is a DOC. And as you know, we already mentioned the difference. And there are plenty of winemakers, plenty of wineries, and everyone uses a different approach. There are winemakers that use a lot, that they love wood. There are winemakers that don't like wood. Wood is a beautiful thing, can really enrich the wine, can make the wine bigger, can add a lot of good things to the wine. But it's always difficult to find a balance, because the wood can take away from the grape itself, can take away from the wine. And so it's difficult to find a balance. Personally, I don't really like big woody wines. I want to be able to kind of taste the grape itself. I want to be able to enjoy the fruitiness. I want to be able to enjoy the freshness of the wine. So the thing I love about this one, and now we are not far on the hills behind Chieti and Pescara, so we are on the inside. We are not close to the seaside. Is that the Chavolic winery? They were the same winery that make the Montepulciano that we tasted last time. They don't really like wood. They use as little wood as possible, and they use the wood only on the kind of top Montepulciano Abruzzo, which is again a good thing, because when you drink those wine, you do expect to drink something big, and you don't mind the wood. In this case, you just destroy Montepulciano, and this is what Montepulciano should be: light, plenty of fruit, nice, lively, nice acidity. You don't want to drink a straight Montepulciano Abruzzo, which is 14%. It's easy to make alcoholic wine in Abruzzo. We got fantastic weather. It's not easy to reach those kind of alcohol numbers. Because it's in the south of Italy, it's more difficult to do the other way around. So you need to look after your grapes, and so if you want to keep the alcohol content down. Otherwise, you just leave the grapes under the sun, and eventually you're gonna reach the temperature. So personally, as an advice, if you ask for a Montepulciano Abruzzo, don't drink some big wine. Drink something like around 12.5%, 13%, no wood, nice, plenty of fruit. So we now taste the wine. We're tasting the 2014 vintage. And why the 2014 vintage? Because Montepulciano grape is a grape that has tannins on its own, so we need at least that here in the bar for the wine to for those tannins to soften. And when we're gonna taste now, the wine is really soft, smooth. If we were tasting this wine straight after made, it would be really, really tannic. Okay, the wine has a beautiful nose, plenty of black fruit, black cherries. Nice acidity, lovely wine. Again, plenty of fruit on the palate. Some is more strawberry, more sweeter fruit, but it's nice, soft, smooth tannins. We do feel the tannins, but they're really, really smooth and nice. And then it's a nice kind of a nice thing to feel on the wine. So we finish for this time. I hope I suggest you to try the Montepulciano. Start looking at the vintage, start looking where it's grown, because in Abruzzo it's grown everywhere, and the difference is Montepulciano grown on the seaside to be bigger in terms of alcohol, so lower acidity, and the ones on the mountains. Different producers, plenty of producers, big cooperatives, small wineries. Try is a fantastic grape, and next time we're gonna be to a different region. I haven't decided yet which wine we're gonna taste, but I promise you it's not gonna be Abruzzo, even though we got plenty more wines from Abruzzo to taste. If you love coming, if you like to join me in those tastings, drop us an email. We'd love you to come along and taste the wine together. So make a bit more fun and make a bit more conversation. Salute, and ci vediamo presto. Ciao.